Hello everyone, welcome back to a World of Warships Blitz video, and today's video is it's the Tier 5 Russian Premium Cruiser, the Krasyn Krym. So, there's an Easter event, win 10 battles a day, you get some Easter eggs and a crate key. So 10 battles it is. And in that sort of situation, well, I'm a bit strapped for time, so I choose the ships that have the highest win rate. So I've been playing a few battles in the Agincourt, a few battles in the Orion, a couple of battles in the Iron Duke, and one of my highest win rate ships, believe it or not, is actually the Tier 5 Russian cruiser, the Krasyn Krym. And I can't explain that win rate, I'm going to have to say. The Krasyn Krym basically feels like a Tier 4 Russian cruiser Svetlana with slapped into a premium, slapped into Tier 5 with a sonar. It is every bit as agile as any Russian cruiser can possibly be. And it doesn't hit very hard, so I'm only firing my torpedoes here to try and get that guy to turn out of the cap circle. A case of firing where you don't want him to be, and I didn't want him to be there, but I did really. And this Podvoyski comes to rest. Now this Podvoyski, well, he's a bit of a cheeky kill actually, because he comes to rest there because I'm not really entirely sure why he comes to rest there, but he does. And he stays there long enough to disappear from sight, which happens about now. So I need to try and find him. I fire at his last known position, and unfortunately my focus gets taken on by the New York, which is a bit unfortunate. So, well, it's not really something to be proud of, but it does demonstrate the relative powerlessness of the Krasyn Krym's guns, because that was a full volley against a very wounded Podvoyski, and, well, yeah, it took a couple of salvos to knock him down. In fact, it took probably in all about 4 salvos to knock down a damaged Podvoyski. Anyway, we're back on the HE, and we have rejoined the battle. Here we go. These are destroyers. I can damage destroyers. I mean, only slightly, but I can damage them if they don't turn, of course, which is a bit unfortunate because he turned. Now, the Krasyn Krym does have sonar. I would say this is an advantage, but if you're close enough to use sonar, you're probably too close to dodge. So we get a fire on the T-22, decide that angle is too difficult to hit, and pick up on the New York. Now, one of the things you might notice about this battle is that I haven't taken a lot of damage. I think the Krasyn Krym is rather well known, and well known as being, well, not particularly powerful. So the one advantage that Krasyn Krym does have over many other ships is, well, it just seems to be invisible. And here we are, we're going to get our HE, see if we can do some more damage on this battleship. Still not enough to knock him down. Get some torpedoes. Fortunately his turrets are facing the wrong way, because otherwise I'd be in real trouble. And I take some secondary hits, which don't really cause a lot of damage. Here we go, we'll see if we can light some fires. So just in case you're wondering, the Krasyn Krym's guns are, well, the Krasyn, let's just say that the Krasyn Krym is a rather perverse Russian equivalent of the Atlanta, because it has lots and lots of 130mm guns, and 130mm guns are Russian destroyer guns. Although with an 8-second reload, it doesn't really feel like they're destroyer guns. Anyway, that ship's down. All that remains is this one little destroyer, and the ship is nowhere near fast enough to get into range of that. So here the enemy is. It gets its flank rolled up by a Krasyn Krym, a Tier 5 premium Russian cruiser that doesn't have a great reputation. And probably their only excuses, they could say, well, we didn't see it coming. And you didn't see it coming because Well, it's not something people pay much attention to, it seems. So there you go. Yet another win for the Krasyn Krym, one of my ships that has a 70+% win rate. Go figure. So, an Iron Fortress, a Battle Star, and was that a First Strike? I think it may have been. And a Most Valuable Player. And a couple of torpedo hits, which is pretty unusual in a Russian cruiser, to be honest. There you go. I hope you enjoyed it, and yes, that is the historical camo. I have decided to get the historical camo of the ship because its win rate is so good. Yeah, that's about all. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.